Yeah, it's also interesting is like how electrons like move almost like in like an ellipse around the atom or
Right. They seem
nuclei
to have like some
rather.
sort of nature. Yeah.
They seem to like teleport, you know what I mean? Like they
Right.
move in such a erratic, almost instantaneous fashion. Like
Right. Exactly.
light can only be as fast as it is. It's because it's massless particles
Right.
essentially.
And that's like the God argument that some quantum physicists start to say like this energy is it seems to disappear in and out of our tangible reality. Like, where does it go? Where does it originate from? And that's like the God
Exactly.
argument. Like, maybe it goes to another dimension, or maybe it's just that it's so small we can't see it. But these quantum physicists, I would guarantee, they're always asking themselves, like, where exactly is this from? Where does this originate from? Where does it go? Because it seems to go coming in and out of existence, at least to our eye, to our
Exactly. From what
understanding.
we can extrapolate
Yeah, from
currently
what
with
we
our
can currently
technology.
extrapolate, yeah, and that's very
Yeah.
interesting. That's why quantum physics is probably like one of the hardest fucking fields of discipline. It's so
Oh,
complex.
bro, it's so intriguing though,
Yeah,
man.
I've definitely like saw some videos, and they try to just also explain like possible dimensions that exist. It is all theoretical.
Mhm.
Like
Of course.
I was taking a advanced linear algebra class, and the guy, like, he's pretty knowledgeable. He said these dimensions can exist in theory, but the only way we can really represent them is graphical. We can't really perceive them. That's why the idea of there being 11 dimensions possibly is all theoretical, because you can't see it. You can only see our three spatial dimensions and our one temporal. That's all we can
Yeah, and
physically see.
how do we even begin to quantify how many other dimensions there
Yeah,
are?
like,
Yeah.
we're
And
gonna
I
have
mean,
to reach a new level where we could really tap into the unknown, and that's to me that's gonna take time. To my eye, like, that's a huge
oh,
breakthrough, man. That's like the idea of
no
the
doubt,
internet.
my
Like,
dude.
it's like the idea of the internet was it was such a foreign concept 100 years ago. I think to us currently, that's how far away we are, maybe even farther, because as we delve into like more advanced information of the universe, it's like, holy shit, bro! Like, there's so much
Yeah, we're just
more.
evolving
Yeah,
technologically. Like in
yeah,
terms of like development of humanity in general, it's
yeah.
super recent, dude. So
Yeah,
who
I
knows?
agree. Like, there's only the way I look at it is there's a certain threshold that's always kind of there's a needle called the threshold that's always moving. Like, as far as our limitations of what we know, it's moved quite a
Uh huh.
bit, but there's still a lot that's unknown. Like the
Indeed.
idea of
Yeah.
quantum physics, the idea of subatomic particles coming in and out of existence, the way quarks work, the way subatomic particles seem to have their own nature, and that's a
Mm-hmm.
commonality amongst all cells and all atoms. It's pretty
No,
intriguing.
everything. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad you agree for sure.
yeah, that's a hell of a it's so bizarre to these guys that some of them go to the God argument. They're like, no, the only way is God. Like, damn,
Oh,
that's
bro, I
how.
mean, people had a god for like the fucking sun and like the moon
Exactly.
and all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's people still think the Earth is fucking square,
Oh
dude.
God, those
With
people need help.
technology still,
Yeah,
you
whoever
know what
thinks
I
the
mean?
Earth is flat, you need help. That's for sure.
It's flat. Thank you. Yeah.
Like, there's empirical
uh,
evidence from astronomers that can be extrapolated. They literally prove the curvature of the Earth. The fact that there's darkness and light in different parts of the world imply a multidimensional celestial body. If it was flat, light would be distributed amongst the entire celestial body. Like, it's that simple. Like, there's no discussion here, man. I don't understand. Like,
yeah, there really isn't, man. In
yeah,
today's day and age, I just don't understand it for sure.
yeah. I think curiosity sometimes creates delusion. Also, it might create answers, but sometimes some people are delusional. They think these
They're
delusional
reaching.
conspiracies, like the world is flat and the moon doesn't exist. We just live in this confined, flat, one-dimensional plane of existence. I'm like, our very eyes prove it wrong. We see multidimensional aspects. Like, I didn't know that. A recent fact I learned was that our eyes actually only see two-dimensional. The third dimension is a trick that our mind plays on us. Some people say, no, we have to see in three dimensions. Actually, we don't. We see in two dimensions, and apparently our mind plays tricks on us to see the third, which I don't quite understand specifically, but I've read that's what physicists claim, and I'm like, wow, is that so? We only see two dimensions. I wonder what dimension don't we see? We don't see what. So there's
Yeah,
what
depth
is
perception is definitely a trip. It's
yeah,
mostly based off our environment that helps us like
right.
develop a curvature
Yeah, I think
towards
like
objects.
our like
The,
evolutionary adaptation is kind of made up for that. Like, it kind of
like
like
the moon's a perfect example. Like
exactly,
you know how like we look up in the sky, it looks hella small, but when it's towards the horizon, it seems to be a lot bigger.
exactly.
You know what I
That
mean?
that in,
And
that
that,
implies curvature, like
yeah,
a full
it's
moon
just like
or exactly. Yeah. So
mm-hmm.
the idea of interdimension, like multiple dimensions. It's very interesting. Honestly, I think physicists are still learning to this day. Like it's very hazy, at least from what I read. I'm not an expert physicist, but it seems like they're still learning themselves how to what this entails of. But those are discussions that I always have, like with friends. Like it's super interesting. Like really is.
That's sick, dude. Fuck yeah, man. I love talking about this shit.
And then they apply it to anime, like interdimensional feats and multidimensional beings, and like it's interesting to apply it to fictional reality too. The power scalers, I guess, so in depth that they're like, this guy is 5D because of the multidimensional aspect of the feat that he accomplished. So I'm like,
oh Lord.
Oh, like that gets very wonky once you get to multidimensional feats and multidimensional beings. It's very interesting. So, but yeah, that was actually one hell of a question. One hell of a
Thank
question.
you. Yeah, thanks for your response, because it's nothing you can like concretely like say.
Right. It's all like theoretical. Yeah, it's all observational.
Yeah.